Good evening, guys, and welcome to the GEST IDC. We are whispering because I don't want to talk too loudly, otherwise I will probably break your eardrums by the end of this cast, because we have got a fantastic match ahead of ourselves. It is Mineski versus Orange, and I can hardly withhold how excited I am for these two teams, and I just cannot. Okay, this is just getting too much for me, guys. Mineski versus Orange. This is about as good as it gets in terms of matchups. This is just two fantastic top world-class teams fighting it out in the group stage, and already things are heating up with Orange losing a round 2 match. They have lost to Deparuku or Velocity Hyper. So here they are up against Mineski in a must-win situation, and if they don't win this game, they could see an early exit from the GEST IDC in the group stage, a tournament which they won last month. So they are the returning champions, and they are up against the champions from the first month, back in February. This is way back long ago. Back in February, Mineski were the shout-out, that were the champions. I read a word in chat and I said, oh, Mineski were the shout-outs. That makes no sense, guys. Anyways, we're going to see some bans coming out. We're going to start talking about the game. Focus our attention. Tunnel vision on the game. We've seen some bans. Naga Siren, Chaos Knight coming from Orange, as well as the Lycan. So Mineski with the first pick, making sure they ban out the Lycan, as well as a couple of their trademark heroes, Naga Siren as well as Chaos Knight. But that means we see a few heroes slip through, such as the Templar Assassin, even the DK. Heroes that Mineski like to use. Queen of Pain is there as well, but that's a hero that Orange are likely to pick up for themselves, as we will see Chen, Batrider, and Broodmother being banned out for the Sentinel team. Mineski denying Orange of using those heroes. They do like to use that Chen when they can, and Batrider and Brood, two other heroes that they like to put in that signed lane, as we'll see what they want to get with what's left in the pool. Winner immediately first pick by Mineski, going for that nice side lane solo, get them the lane power, and that's a hero that Orange would have snapped up if it wasn't taken. So I like this early pick. Can get the heroes there, sort of trademark Bottle Crow heroes, the Tiny, the DK, the Queen of Pain, even the Templar Assassin, whatever they want to go with, they can get those later. There's plenty left in the pool, and they're heroes that Orange are less likely to pick. So picking up those supports or side lane heroes, which Orange are likely to want, is a much better decision, as Mineski is spamming the chat with shoutouts, but it's not getting seen. Hello, K Pochi Eng Bongabong. I'll pop that open there so you guys can see. Actually, no, you can't see. But hello to those guys, as right now he was just copy pasting spam in the chat, which no one saw except me and the players in the game. Poor Oa. As we are going to see Prophet and Enchantress picked up by Orange Esports, as they're going to go for the jungle Enchantress, getting up that jungle here nice and early, and Prophet likely be in that side lane solo played by Windrunner, played by Winter. I am completely off my game today, completely spouting out words which don't make any sense. But Winter is likely to play that side lane solo. Generally, they'll go for, Darkseer, Prophet are their sort of two preferred side lane solos, or they sometimes get the Windrunner, but they also like to run the Windrunner at mid. And now we'll see what they want to get for their other roles. They've got KY, XY, and Mushi likely to be their carry and sort of secondary carry play. They play the solo mid as well as the top lane farmer. And we'll see what Mineski want to get as their next two picks. Likely to go for an Earthshaker here. They love the laning power that the Earthshaker gives. And we'll see if they want to pick up one of their solos as well. A hero like Queen of Pain could come into play. If they want to put something like Queen of Pain bottom against the Prophet, that could go pretty well for them. Although they may want to just get up something like the DK or there we go, ES Queen of Pain. That's pretty much exactly what I expected from Mineski. And with this, if they want to do trial lane against Orange's aggressive lane, they can put the Queen of Pain at bottom. Queen of Pain can easily beat a Prophet. Not to mention Prophet. If Prophet decides to go, screw this, I'm going to go out the lanes. That's a free lane for Queen of Pain to get lots of farm and then go TP once you get the levels and farm you need. And we will see ES playing that support role. They could put the ES as a trial lane at top. As someone's mentioned, Invoker still in the pool, but Invoker is just not as popular as it used to be. It's one of those heroes which is just no longer considered as top pick material as he once was. And Orange now considering this third pick. What do they want to go? They've got their choices, they've got their options, but right now, I feel Mineski have got some heroes that they're very comfortable with, and Orange are going to go all out push, it seems. They've picked up the Shadow Shaman, likely to be their solo mid hero, likely to say, okay, maybe if we let this game go too long, Mineski are going to be winning these lanes, winning the mid to late game, so let's just go early game, get as many towers as possible, get that snowball effect going where they get tower after tower, get a heap of momentum in their way, and just sort of do that organized, structured push. And Mineski actually banning out a puck. That's kind of interesting to me, considering that you'd probably expect the Prophet to be that side lane solo Raster at mid. Maybe they're thinking Prophet's going to go at top and they could send the Puck at bottom, or even go safe lane Puck and just look for an early push with Puck. Get up their mass Necrobooks. They like to get those Necrobooks, and if they're going for an all-out push strategy, Necrobook heroes are absolutely great for that. So maybe just fearing an all-intel lineup, the Puck being banned out there, as we'll see what Orange want to get here as, I mean, they're probably going to go in that top lane as a support plus carry duo. I mean, the carry maybe not going to be a hard carry, maybe just going to be something that can push down some early towers, or if they really want, they could get something like the Morphling and take it to the late game. Morphling, speaking of Morphling, that's actually a hero that Mineski have used on a couple occasions as of late. They had Nando play a solo mid Morphling a couple times, and it is a hero they somewhat prone to picking. At the same time, their heroes like DK and Tiny are still in the pool. Could be their solo mids they want to go with. Both of those in there, and Orange can only ban one of them. So maybe going to ban out the Tiny, as they do have some very squishy heroes. But at the same time, DK is a great tank, and his Flame Breath is great at chipping down these heroes. They're going to ban the Slardar. I think Mineski would have preferred a Tiny or a DK to the Slardar anyway, so I don't think they're going to worry too much about that. We'll see what they want to go with here. I'm thinking maybe it's going to be that Tiny. A lot of these Scourge heroes are very, very squishy and will get absolutely KO'd by a hero like Tiny, unless they want to go for the sort of the more sturdy option, the safer one, as we do have a Darkseid being banned by Mineski. So yeah, they're banning out a few heroes that Orange like to use, but they've already filled those roles with other heroes, so I'm not quite sure what they're expecting to do there, as we will see a Tiny being picked up. Okay, Tiny the pickup, no surprises there. Mineski reading them to a T, predicting every single pick. That is how many times I've casted this team, how much I know about them, and we are going to see Tiny in the mid lane. Queen of Pain, I would say at bottom lane, but they could put Queen of Pain top with their tri-lane at bottom. Actually, no, it looks like we're going to see, yeah, Windrunner in a tri-lane. So it could be a Windrunner tri-lane at bottom or at top, and Queen of Pain likely to be that side lane solo with another support hero being picked up. Maybe a Crystal Maiden, maybe the Ancient Apparition. We'll see which one they want to go with at the moment, as Vengeful Spirit, the support hero, being picked up for Orange. Their last hero is going to be that carry hero to go in that top lane. So we'll see a VS dual lane with the Enchantress. VS can always go ganking around with that support hero as well. And we'll see what they want to get. It's a Rubik. Oh, I like this choice as a support hero. This is not something I would have expected, but I really like it. It does combo well with this other hero. Great positioning hero. We've seen it used every now and then, but not all that often. As Mineski versus Orange, things are going to get heated up very, very quickly, as Orange now have to think, what can they do? What are they going to put up against this tri-lane? Especially if that tri-lane goes top, it could cause them some problems. They've got the Enchantress who can come out and gank, but for the most part, that is a scary looking tri-lane with the Rubik ES as the two supports. Probably going to be Windrunner as the main farmer. They could put Queen of Pain in the tri-lane, but I have a feeling they want the Queen of Pain as a solo against the Prophet at bottom lane. And we'll see just what they want to do in a second here as Orange, with their last pick, really thinking this through. What carry do they want to go with? Can they risk getting a hero like Morphling, or do they need to go for a safer option? I mean, and what would be that safer option? I mean, maybe something like a DK is a bit tankier, can have some mid to early game presence. But for the moment, I mean, this is a... Ooh. Orange, I mean, I feel like Mineski, the last few times they've versed Mineski, they've managed to ban out a lot of their sort of trademark heroes. They've sort of forced them to draft some heroes they're not all that comfortable with. But here, Mineski's saying, okay, we've got exactly what we want. We got the winner on our first pick. We then got our ES Queen of Pain, a support hero we'd like to use. Queen of Pain as a farm, and Morphling it is. Orange go with the hard carry. They go with the Morphling. We're going to have to see what Mineski going to do. Is it going to be Jay Bimbo on the Tiny? No, it's not. We're not going to see Jay on the Tiny. We're going to see Nando playing the Tiny, in fact. We're going to hop into full screen, guys. Don't. You've already freaked out. I already know. You've already freaked out in chat. If you're hearing this, you've freaked out, and you've freaked out. Be ashamed of yourself. We're here. We're full screen now. And we have got, on the Sentinel side, representing the Philippines, representing Mineski Dota, we have got Mineski ASD, also known as Nando, playing the Queen of Pain. We've got Tiny being played by... No, Tiny is being played by Jay. They've switched roles. Tiny being played by Jay at the mid lane. They've switched heroes. Bottom lane, we've got Nando and the Queen of Pain. We've got Rubik being played by RI. He's heading bottom as well. Is this going to be a dual lane even? Windrunner going to the top lane, being played by Oa. And then we've got the Earthshaker in the hands of Roots, the captain, at the top lane. And over on the Scourge team, representing Malaysia, is Orange Esports. We've got Mushi playing his Morphling. What's become a bit of a trademark hero for him. He is in the carry role. He's gone for an early Wraith Band, being pulled some tangos. We've got Ice on the Vengeful Spirit as support. We've got Extinct, the captain, playing as the Enchantress in the jungle. We've got KY, XY on the solo mid Shadow Shaman. And finally, soloing the bottom lane is going to be Winter. He's going to be using those streams to help pull this wave towards him. And it looks like Rubik, potential dual lane. This is not what I would have expected. The Rubik and the Queen of Pain both at bottom, ES and Winner at top. This is much more like a Chinese style of play where they run the dual lane to 2-1-2 rather than going for an all-out tri lane. So maybe Orange not expecting this. Fissure goes down, a lot of harass onto Morphling, already forced to use a Tango, and that's going to hurt him. He's only got the one set, and they've been pulled to him by a support hero. So this is really cutting in early to their goal as Winner. More harass coming out. Great start from Mineski. I mean, they're not going to get any kills, but just the harass alone is going to help them out a lot in this top lane. As now Mushi probably going to have to use a second Tango just to heal up here. And yeah, right off the bat, he's down to one Tango, and even then he's only going to be on around 500 HP, so he's going to be a bit low in HP. Queen of Pain, Illusion Runes, going to scout out Winter here, who is doing some annoying crap here with these treants, pulling this wave back, and that's going to help him get as much farm as possible. Queen of Pain, going to find some farm here anyways, does have to compete with the tower, does make it a bit harder, and right now, Morphling at top, already eating through his Tangos. We'll see Winner and ES, maybe looking to do some harass here. The thing is, they have to be very cautious of Enchantress, looking for some early ganks. Does have the Dark Troll Warlord early on. Is it going to be a Centaur? No, with a Centaur, could have been an early kill here, but ES smartly is just standing back, playing as safe as possible. Sentry Ward going down, maybe expecting an Observer Ward here, and it's not actually there. ES not going to find anything. He does scout the Venture Spirit, knows something may be coming soon. Enchantress will be looking for a gank soon. Rubik still just sitting here, hiding, waiting, and I don't know if Orange quite realize where this Rubik is. Double Troll Warlord, they're looking for a kill. It's going to be on the Windrunner. ES will have the Fissures, and we're going to have to place it well if they want to save this Windrunner. The block is decent. The wave goes in. There's the Windrunner. It comes a bit late. The second ensnare, it will go down. First blood with the Double Troll Warlord goes to Enchantress. Extinct picks up. Not much you can do there when he's got those two big creeps. As mid lane, we see Tiny against Shadow Shaman. Tiny will have a bit of a hard time. You see Shadow Shaman 7 creeps, 4 denies. Tiny with just 2 and 1. He's trying to get that fast bottle, but it is not an easy lane to do that in. Already using up a bit of his mana. He's trading hits at the moment. And Shadow Shaman just harassing him, not even taking much damage. There's bottom lane. It looks like Rubik and Queen of Pain have gone in a bit here. Wind's taking a bit of damage, but has got those plenty of Tangos to heal himself up with. As Queen of Pain will have to get out before the tower takes up those creeps, starts attacking him. Enchantress will be looking for another gank soon. Does have a Troll Warlord till not much time left, so we'll be looking for maybe another 2 creeps. Can't really get with 1 creep. That's just not enough when you're up against a defensive ES Fissure. You need that second creep to be sure that you can get those kills. As Rubik getting scouted out. Rubik a bit ineffective at bottom, not getting many levels or farm. Tiny finding a regen rune. That's going to help him farm up that quick bottle. As right now, Bimbo wants that fast bottle. Shadow Shaman going to scout him out. Just get whatever harass he can. As Shadow Shaman has this bottle, so he can easily trade hits. Even if he gets harassed a bit by these creeps, he can heal himself up, and we will see Tiny getting very close to the bottle, up to about 550 gold. Just one more creep, may even throw a nuke down on this creep if he's not going to get it, and we'll see how soon he can get that. And then start that bottle crowing. He wants the bottle crow as soon as possible. They have got the double courier base. There is one bottle there already. I believe that's probably for the Queen of Pain. Unless it's for the winner. I know it's going to be for the Queen of Pain. As top lane doing some creep pulling here. Enchantress VS causing some problems for this wave momentum and preventing Windrunner from getting as much farm as she would like. And Windrunner almost level 3, probably going to pick up some points in Shackle Shot as well, Power Shot. Some of the Chinese players have been doing 2 points in Windrun just for the survivability. They'll get a second level of Windrun, although it isn't something that I expect Mineski to be doing here. They like to go for the more aggressive builds, whereas the 2 points in Windrun is a very defensive build, all about staying alive as a side lane solo. And here we see Smoke Gang, VS, Enchantress. They could go mid, but it looks like they may want to go top. There's a Hex, there's an Ether Shock. Prophet's coming mid, and this is problematic for Tiny. He needs to bottle up in between. He's not going to manage to do so. He does go down. He must have had his nukes on cooldown there. And Shadow Shaman was taking damage from the tower there. And VS Enchantress are in fact top. It looks like Enchantress getting scattered out there. Something broke his smoke. It is the ES on the low ground. There will be a stun coming in. ES in all kinds of trouble. This is going to be another kill for Orange, as they now find themselves up 3 kills to 0. The only problem for them is that Queen of Pain at bottom is free farming away. 22 crit kills there, but they're winning both other 2 lanes. So all in all, it's definitely a good trade for Mineski, who are going to look to gank this top lane as well. They're getting 3 heroes coming. VS, Enchantress, Prophet is there. Wave comes in. Mushi with the kill. Mushi absolute free farm. Has a ring Aquila, 22 creep kills on par with the Queen of Pain, who's only a couple ahead there. So definitely a good trade so far for them. And we're going to see whether or not there is much they can do. Mineski to find the farm they need. This dual lane at top not being all that effective, but at the same time, maybe this is just one of those games they should have put their tri lane top with Rubik, because Queen of Pain at bottom can hold her own against the Prophet, but they wanted to run this dual lane with the Rubik. Rubik is going to get some levels and farm, well, not so much farm, but levels, whereas at top in the trail lane, which is leveled slower, but the problem is, look at this push coming. Enchantress, it's just causing a lot of problems. Prophet can always come back soon. Prophet at the moment trying to defend this tier 1 tower at bottom. Maybe going to look for this deny, but right now, ooh, this is not the best trade for Orange. They're losing this tier, sorry, not the best trade for Mineski. They're losing a tier 2 top tower, only getting a tier 1 bottom tower, but they're just, it's all they can get. Nando's going to get the kill. He will have that bottle flying back out again soon. He's up to 900 gold, and it looks like Winrun and ES are going to be able to defend the tier 2 bottom tower, but they're already down by 4 kills here. 4-0 lead for Mineski. They've got a lot of advantage going their way. Shadow Shaman at mid drops the Serpent Wards, looking to get another tower for Orange Esports, who are dominating the early game. Mineski going to have to sort of start getting some items up and looking to sort of start building towards the mid game, because right now this early game stage is all but lost with these strong, I mean, it was bound to happen. It was something that Mineski must have known would happen against these heroes. Shadow Shaman, Prophet, Enchantress with the ganks. VS Enchantress, such aggressive early game heroes for ganking. They have the Shadow Shaman mid, and then the Prophet as well, who can TP anywhere on the map. And they are going to try to get this Shadow Shaman, who's taking a lot of damage. The Fissure goes down. There's no toss to follow it up though, as the Serpent Ward's still clearing out this creep wave. Not going to focus the tower, so the tower won't get deniable yet. Just getting it nice and low. Shadow Shaman though, about to hit level 7. Maybe you're going to see this tower reach deny range soon, as Tiny and ES are preparing to maybe go in again. Shadow Shaman heading top though will not find a rune. The rune is in fact bottom, and it will go to the Courier of J. So Tiny going to bring that regen rune to himself, as mid tower not being denied. Bottom lane, they've gone on Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain blinks out just in time. Morphling was there. No waveform from him, but right now Mineski have some comebacking to do, if we're going to make a verb out of that. They've got Tiny at mid, is level 6, does have the level 1 and ulti, but right now it looks like Orange looking for another gank. VS and Enchantress on the high ground, going to be coming in from behind. They've got a Centaur as well to be a bit of a stunner, but it is about to expire. By the time it's there, this first Centaur will expire. The second one is there. That's going to land. The Tiny stun. Shadow Shaman taking a lot of damage. The Ether Shock not going to be enough damage. Vengeful Spirit is there. Ice gets the kill, and it looks like Enchantress and Shadow Shaman will survive. Shadow Shaman will come back, try and get this 2 on tower. ES will go down. Prophet TPing in. Orange just being so proactive with these 4-man ganks, and Mineski do not have the numbers. They have maybe 3v4 in every fight here, as Queen of Pain has finally come in with some backup. They take out Xing. Shadow Shaman goes down. Sorry, not Xing. Enchantress goes down. That gets a double kill. Queen of Pain, Nando making something happen, bringing Mineski back into this game with a couple kills there. And Shadow Shaman needs to be careful. Has refilled the bottle, but at the same time there is scouting going on. Queen of Pain is looking for him, but now Shadow Shaman ready, healed up, has mana, could easily disable him under the tower, look for a kill if he decides to go in. So Queen of Pain will back off, and Nando is going to be a player that Mineski are looking for to carry them through this mid game. Tiny not having the best start, and mid lane, toss in on Prophet. Queen of Pain looking for it to go in here. The scream on Winter, the right click on the tower, can't get shackled here. He gets shackled. He's taking damage from tower as Winter on red HP. He does have a blink. The toss up. Tiny may look to come back in, or Queen of Pain even. There's a Fissure, gets the kill, and now Tiny looking for this Enchantress, not going to get it. It looks like Prophet actually surviving. Yes, a Prophet on red HP managed to escape there, as Mineski though do get their third kill, chaining some stuns together, getting some action going their way. As bottom lane meanwhile, Windrunner, phase boots up, did have a very poor start at top lane against that tough tri lane, but now we're going to see, Morphling going to get the DD room. Rubik decides, oh, I'll just leave it here. Morphling says, okay, I'll come and take it. He doesn't have waveform though, so he can't be too aggressive with this. But it is definitely a concern, as Mineski, the Tiny J, he's a bit under-leveled at the moment, I feel. He's level 6, only wants to get up that level 7, level 8 combo. But right now he's a long way away from it, and we do see J losing his Courier. That's a big chunk of gold going to Orange. He lost his Courier there to the DD Morphling, I believe. Morphling would have maybe killed it in 1, maybe 2 right clicks, so bit of a mistake coming from him, as Queen of Pain finds top lane, picks up a bracelet, and going to be looking to get some farm there, as we'll see what they can do. ES Woot looking to just lurk around in the jungle here. Back up the Tiny. Tiny going to just throw down his combo here. He is still only level 6. Mushi hitting level 8. Does have a Perseverance up. And Tiny a bit under level. I mean, even the supports of Orange. Level 6 Vengeful Spirit. Level 5 Enchantress. Tiny just under level, and that's going to hurt him out a bit here. Winner's reached level 7 though. Queen of Pain as well, leveling up well, level 8 now. Looking to pressure this top tier 1 tower. Has got some treads up nice and early, as well as that bracer, giving some nice survivability here. As we will see, no more bottle for Jay for a while. Without this bottle, it's going to be much harder for him in this mid lane. He did lose that courier. That's a good 3 minutes without that courier. Bottom lane, Winrun needs to be careful. Will run directly into the VSC Enchantress. They get an Insetter as well as a stun. Winrun needs to get out. Does he have the Winrun? Will be a swap up, I believe. No swap coming. Shadow Shaman, Ether Shock. A kill on Oa, gets completely caught out there. Was not expecting that gank to come in. And Extinct maybe going to look to push this tier 1 bottom tower. It is already low. He can do some creep skipping here, as it looks like he will just focus it down. The Alpha Wolf tanking up. Now the Troll Warlord. Maybe going to summon some Skeletons. But this tier 1 bottom tower will go down. And I think Shadow Shaman still has those Serpent Wards. Yeah, they could look for another. They could look to keep on pushing. Get the tier 2 tower even with those Serpent Wards. And it looks like that's maybe what they want to do here. As meanwhile, top lane, Mineski, ES, Queen of Pain, could try and go on this Prophet. The Treants are going to go out. Maybe try to use those for a bit of scouting as well. TP coming in though. Queen of Pain needs to be careful. It is just Morphling. Morphling probably just looking for some farm here as Shadow Shaman still pushing away on this bottom lane. Does have those Arcane Boots up. And Orange now up 7 kills to 3 with a lot of momentum, getting tower after tower. They maybe want this Morphling, but I don't know if they have enough damage. ES, ulti, Fissure, Scream, ulti, 1 HP. They get their kill. Mineski, what a great gank there. Roots with the big calls. The captain, the Mineski captain, I assume, making that call saying, we can get this. I'm going to just walk in ulti and Fissure. You back me up. And he survived on 8 HP, but that last right click from Queen of Pain got the kill. Really nice gank. Really nice gank indeed. And right now, mid lane, RR looking for Shadow Shaman. Actually looking just to back off here. He stuns the Wild King, gets swapped in. He's in trouble now. Does have those Arcane Boots. Does going to get chain disabled, taken out. Another kill for KYXY. And this tier 1 mid tower could be in a bit of trouble. Tiny is there, but he still does not have this bottle. His bottle is going to have respawn soon on the courier. I'm not sure what the cooldown is on that courier, but it is going to be hard to defend when he doesn't have the mana. He's going to head all the way back to Founder now just to heal up, get that mana back as Mineski. They want this tier 1 top down. Morphling TPing in again. This they haven't got the ES ulti. They haven't even got a Fissure here. TP in. This is bad for ES. He's going to go down. Does actually magic wand up, pop a Fissure. He will go down. No dodge on that waveform. As the tier 1 tower. Oh, is it going to get deniable? This is not good. Queen of Pain going to look for a last hit here. As can he do it? Moment of truth. He starts right-clicking away, and there we go. No, Mushi, too quick to react. Waves in as well. Going to miss the waveform. Queen of Pain blinks over to the secret shop. TP's out immediately. As meanwhile, the rest of the orange heroes looking to make something happen here. Enchantress of Extinct, Ice, KYXY. They've got those Serpent Wards up. Yes, they do. They could look for some towers here, the tier 2 towers, or even just go for Roshan at this point with those Serpent Wards. And they're going to find a DD rune, so they could definitely go for Roshan with a couple Enchantress creeps, as we will see a quick save coming out. Alrighty. And as it stands, I mean, Mineski versus Orange, very closely contended match. Right now, Mineski on the back foot. Phase boots up on Tiny. He must have his ball. Like, yeah, he's got his ball. He's just refilling it at the moment. And there we go. They're going to go for Roshan. They've got the Treants to tank. They may have to drop the Serpent once. Yes, they do. But they've just got a huge amount of damage. The Disables as well will help them out. And with that, I think Mineski do not even know what's going on. This Roshan will go down. Even if they know, they can't stop this. It's too quick, too much DPS. And all in all, it is just too late, too little firepower coming out of Mineski. They're trying to get these Arcane Boots up on RR, who will have those after this creep here. Actually, he's already got them already. Just the gold ticking over 500 now. 4-star coming on Oa. They have smoke. Stun number 1. They go in Mushi. The stun toss combo. He survives on Ray HP. Great swap out coming from Ice, and the chain disables. ASD, Nando in trouble. ES trying to go in the front lines. Is there an Ether Shock? There isn't. Queen of Pain blinks to the high ground. In fact, ES, ulti, KYXY in trouble. He goes down. The Aegis, though, is all that is going to be lost there. So, nice little save. They keep the Morphling alive and respawns the Shadow Shaman. He does have that Blink Dagger up, so ES needs to be careful. He is low in mana. Queen of Pain blinks right in. Instantly taken out there. Was looking for that Vengeful Spirit. Gives him some Urn Charges, so he ends up healing him up. Tiny with a bit of a toss in. Impetus going down onto the Tiny, as well as the Windrunner. And now, Mineski need to get out. Another Impetus could be bad for this Windrunner, but right now it looks like he will get away. Mineski overextending a bit there. They saw, their eyes just lit up. They saw some kills and thought, oh, we can get that, but no, you can't. Great punishment coming out from the Vengeful Spirit, the Shadow Shaman. Queen of Pain, Nando blinking into a very poor position there and paid for it with his life. Tiny though, 800, 900 gold, looking for that Blink Dagger, I imagine. Will be coming up soon. He is about to hit level 9, and with that he'll have the max out Avalanche Toss combo. And he does have those phase boots up for the mobility, for that movement speed. And a lot of these Dire Heroes, wow, Dire Hero Scourges are very squishy. I mean, Shadow Shaman will go down to a combo. Same for Enchantress. Same for the, oh, Vengeful Spirit, 900-ish HP may be able to, with a right click, I should be able to go down. I mean, most of these heroes are just squishy enough to go down in one combo apart from the Morphling. As we'll see what Tiny wants to do, especially once Tiny hits level 11. Then that combo is going to do even more damage. As Tiny tosses in the ES. ES not going to get any disables off. Really fast reactions on the Hex. The Fissure goes down. The Prophet ultimate bouncing around, gets the kill. Winter, I don't know whether a bit of a lucky timing. I believe he was just doing that to actually hit some heroes there. I'm not going to call that luck. I think he meant to do that. Maybe not actually get the kill, but he saw the initiation coming and said, okay, let's put my ultimate, help out my team. Got the kill there, and that toss, ES ultimate was on cooldown. There was no ES ultimate. He had to use either Enchant Totem or Fissure, both of which have a long casting time. Only the ES Echo Slam has no casting time. So in the end, the Hex, which has no casting time, prevented the Fissure, prevents the Enchant Totem, and ES, see you later. Bottom lane, Queen of Pain, ganked by the Shadow Shaman, Vengeful Spirit, and Enchantress. The Blink Dagger up, easy kill, and Queen of Pain goes down, even with those disabled. Serpent Wards getting popped. Orange, they want to push, they want to keep this momentum going their way. They are feeling very, very strong right now, and they want to make their lead get bigger and bigger. They are pushing away on this bottom lane, and they're going to get a tier 2 tower. No defense coming from Mineski. There's no way they can defend that, more or less.
A player's forces are under attack.
And at 15 minutes in, Mineski having lost 4 towers already. They've taken 2 of their own, so they are getting some in return, but definitely Mushi on this Morphling up to 92 creep build is getting very, very farmed. Windrunner, Force Off and Phase Boots up. And that we will see whether or not Windrunner can help turn things around with this Force Off, give his team some more survivability. Smoke coming from Mineski, and I think they realize they have to make something happen. Ultimate Orb is coming up on Queen of Pain, so probably going for a fast Lincoln Seed just for the survivability. This is a game where survivability is going to be a bit more important than those disables, but at the same time, Sheepstick is not bad against a hero like Morphling, so we'll see what he wants to go for, and Vengeful Spirit could be the hero they run into. Queen of Pain immediately. Tiny will have a stun toss combo if they need. Not going to need the combo at all. Saving both spells. Nice play from him, and he is going to look to keep finding another hero in the jungle here. Shadow Shaman needs to be careful. They scout him out. Oh, Queen of Pain goes in. There's a Hex. Is it enough? The toss. Is it going to come? Tosses the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going to need another scream. Pops the ultimate. Gets the kill. Double kill for Queen of Pain, and that's what Mineski needed. A couple kills in their favor. As mid lane, oh wow, Mineski, Rubik has stolen the Serpent Wards. That's going to give them a lot of pushing power. They're going to get a tier 1 tower with those wards. These Centaurs coming in, not going to be able to do much to prevent it. They're actually just going to be food for those Serpent Wards. As ES pops a Fissure, toss in, Winter gets KO, Tiny in the back, takes out the Enchantress. Mineski making things happen with a tower, 2 more kills in their favor, and this is a big turning point for them. It's still, by no means have they caught up, but they have found some answers, they've found some kills. And that was a great play from Mineski, getting the towers. Great play from Rubik with the Serpent Wards, with the pull-in, taking out the Prophet, pulling him into that ES ultimate. And now they may even get a tier 2 tower out of this as well. This is Mineski. I mean, they're playing slightly different. Normally, they only go for kills. Here they are. They're going for towers and forcing fights by going for towers. Normally, they'll just go for the kills and towers are an afterthought. But here they are, focusing around these towers and playing a very different style. So Mineski proving they're not just a one-trick pony, and playing a different style here, but Orange are definitely no walkovers. You see, look at this, Mushi, Lincoln Sphere in just 17 minutes. Orange proving to be the giants of the Southeast Asian Dota scene that they are respected for being. I mean, they are just such an unbeatable team. They've had some great results recently, and they've got a lot of farm. They are going to find a DD route up top here. Shadow Shaman going to leave it there for now. Decides he's happy with the regen route, and they're going to run right into this Queen of Pain. Needs to blink out quickly. He does get sheeped. He is going to go down. Instant death for him. As Prophet ultimate bouncing around, making sure of that. So Nando, despite getting a couple kills, does go down there. And Tiny at bottom lane does have that Blink Dagger up now. So Tiny will have a lot more killing potential as he is TPing towards top. They want to fight this by the looks of things. Rubik is there as well. They need the ES Fissure. That's going to be key for them. Having the Fissure, not just the Tiny initiation. They need the Fissure. So when Tiny blinks in and combos someone, Tiny will die instantly if they don't have that Fissure. And they want to make things happen. The treants are there. There's a lot of... The Serpent Wards go. Rubik going to look to steal another spell now. The Serpent Ward's just going to prevent... There's a Shackle Shot. Is there going to be a combo on this Morphling? Doesn't look like there is. Morphling can wave out. He does manage to do so. And Orange don't go down. They're Tiny unable to find the opening he was looking for maybe. Unlucky for Mineski, and Morphling says, I'm out of here, let's go get some farm. Sees a heap of creeps at bottom lane, and he's going to find a nice little rice fields there as Rubik, meanwhile, but I think he rushed the Serpent Wards. He scared them off. That could have been a good fight if they didn't scare them off. They needed to wait for the ES or the Tiny to be in position to engage in, but it didn't happen. The Serpent Wards got dropped and they scared off Orange, which I mean is a good thing. They kept their tower up, but they wanted to get some kills there with those Serpent Wards, I feel, and it just didn't happen. Prophet has finished the mech. This is going to give Orange a lot more survivability. It'll help them survive those combos coming out from Queen of Pain as well as the Tiny and the ES. Even Winner, this is a huge amount of burst damage. Having mech as well as a pipe later on will be essential for this team, and I feel Prophet at this point may just go for the pipe as well, get both the mech and the pipe for his teams, as we're going to see Morphling continuing to farm. When is this Ethereal Blade coming? That is the question. I'm thinking like 25 minutes maybe. If he gets the Ethereal Blade up, then it is going to be very, very scary for Mineski. He can be taking out heroes left, right, and center, as Mineski are looking to do the same thing with this Tiny, with the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain has an ultimate orb up, as well as the Perseverance now, getting very close to that Lincoln Sphere. Enchantress in the jungle with an ultimate orb, 900 HP, but look at this Shadow Shaman, under 900 HP, very, very squishy. If he gets comboed by a Tiny with one right click, that is almost certain death, and Tiny is searching around. Finds a Centaur War Chief here, going to TP, it is going towards mid lane. Vengeful Spirit getting a bit caught out here, and the Sprout trapping the Vengeful Spirit a bit. It looks like Orange will lose ice here. Where is Tiny? Windrunner is chasing. Tiny decides, goes on the Prophet. Can Winter TP out? He does pop the mech. Ulti from the Queen of Pain, hits 2. Vengeful Spirit will go down, I believe, here, as a Tiny, one more right click. He does, in fact, miss it. Queen of Pain scream, double kill for Nando. Morphling just going to wave out. Great play from Nando. Mineski inching closer, now 10 kills to 13. They are staying in this game, but Orange are definitely still feeling okay about their position simply because of how far Mushi is. They have got to have a lot of faith in Mushi, who has always managed to pull through for them. So definitely not an easy team to beat. And Orange, no, they have got Mushi. They have got Mushi farming up well, not being touched at all. He has been pretty much free farming for most of the game and also being involved in a few kills. He's currently sitting on 146 creep kills at 21 minutes. He's also got a couple kills. He does have that one death where he got comboed by the ES and the Queen of Pain, but for the most part, this farm at 21 minutes is absolutely insane. Mushi playing fantastically well, doing his role to the T. And Queen of Pain, I'd have to say, helping Mineski stay in this game. 1 or 2 times where, like at mid, where he blinked into death, where he was a bit overly aggressive, but Mineski, another smoke gang. They are using these smokes so well. Gem up on Enchantress though. Oh, if they find this Enchantress, that could be bad, but they're going to go for the Morphling instead. Morphling has a Lincoln Seed. That's not going to be an easy kill. The Shackle though finds him. He's morphing the string. He's going to survive this. I have to say, there's not enough damage. He waves into the trees. He's got a TP on cooldown though. Uh-oh, he gets spotted as well. In comes the Enchantress as well as the Shadow Shaman. Do have those wards. I don't think this is a fight Winner can win. The Morphling was not a good target to go for, and KYXY takes out Tiny, looking for the Windrunner as well. Windrunner, who is very low. Shackle doesn't have any mana, and Prophet coming in as well will make sure that Oa goes down, and I feel the gank on the Morphling was just a bad target. They didn't have enough damage to kill him. They needed to go for a different hero. Shadow Shaman forces out the Disable. Is there a Shackle? No, there's not. On cooldown, or just not enough mana maybe. And only one kill there, but Morphling surviving. It was just, if they went for the Enchantress, they didn't actually see the Enchantress, I feel. Yeah, they didn't have vision, they didn't see the Enchantress, but if they were more patient, found the Enchantress, they kill the Enchantress, they get this gem, and they don't have to worry about Morphling, but Morphling is just too unkillable at this point. He's got a Yasha, he's going to be going for Mad Stop, and a big mistake coming out from Mineski, not to mention this, ES getting picked off. That is going to be another death for Mineski, and things going a bit in Orange's way all of a sudden. And Mineski are going to be having some problems they need to find answers for. Right now, it's this tier 2 tower which will be going down here. There's nothing they can really do to defend this, I believe. Tiny, though, looking to say otherwise. They do follow the glyph. Tiny wants to go in, maybe. Need to make sure they don't focus Mushi like they've been doing. That is on Mushi again. He gets taken down to half HP. He gets instantly mech'd up, though. And Orange could even continue pushing, but they're going to TP away. They could always go for Roshan. Roshan has respawned, and I believe Orange know this. They will go take that fairly soon. There we go. Already, Prophet TPing, and he's picked up his Staff of Wizardry. Could be going for that Necrobook, which Orange love to do. Mass a couple Necrobooks. Use that for their early to mid-game push, as they do want to push early. The heroes like VS and Enchantress will not scale all that well into late game. Tiny is looking to go hunting. Oh, needs to be careful here. Does get some by Vengeful Spirit, but right now VS and Enchantress are completely alone. And Tiny, knowing that, was looking for some aggression. They did manage to elude him, though. As meanwhile, Prophet doing some ancienting. Could also be going for a 4-staff. 4-staff is not bad in this game. It's always going to be a good item. It's just such a strong escape mechanism, as well as a chasing tool. And also just so strong for saving teammates. It's not just for yourself. Using it to save teammates who get disabled or maybe get stunlocked. You can force them away, buy them some time, as we will see Morphling continuing to farm at bottom. Not going for the Ethereal Blade, not going for the Shotgun Morph. Deciding he wants a Yasha. He could still go for the Ethereal Blade just with the Yasha, but I'd say at this point it's quite likely that he will be going for that match style, as Mineski looking to make something happen at mid. Maybe going to be looking to use this toss ES combo, toss him in for a big ulti, but for the most part, Mineski taking a bit of damage, do trigger the Lincoln Sphere with the Prophet ultimate, as Enchantress forced to pop a heal here. We'll be looking to pressure on this mid lane. Look at this VS, so tanky. Treads, earn Magic Wand, and Planewalker's Cloak. 4 great items for just tanking up a bit with really cheap items. And that is really going to make him a lot harder to kill, as we see de-warding going on. Orange getting complete and utter map control, whereas Mineski are playing a bit blind here. They have got this invis room, but that's not going to help when you're up against a gem here. And I hope Rubik should know by now, but whether or not he does play accordingly, he is going to spot this Venture Spirit, who does not have the gem, has the sentries, as VS decides against doing some warding there. Does pop the ward on the high ground here. Backs off mid lane. Shadow Shaman's gone in, taking a lot of damage. Shackle Shot not going to latch onto anything. Swap out. Tiny goes with the combo, but it gets healed up by a Magic Wand as well as the Prophet mech. So no one really going down. No one taking too much damage. Both teams popping their mechs to stay alive. And there we see, I think it was the Enchant breaking the Lincolns there. And Shackle Shot. Oh, great Shackle. Enchantress will go down. The gem's on the ground. Mineski will pick that up, I believe. They may just destroy it. Magic Missile gets stolen. This is trouble for Vengeful Spirit. The Magic Missile from the Rubik. Morphling going to wave in, but Mineski haven't taken any damage yet. Shadow Shaman is just not there with the Serpent Wands doing any damage. They lose a second, they lose a third. Mineski on the warpath. They're going to take out Winter as well by the looks of things. Toss from the Tiny. ES Fissure. Jacob on the wrong side, but it's a triple kill. Nando, the Queen of Pain, making things happen. Mineski, though, their bottom and top lanes are pushing, but the towers are there to defend this. They could push on. They could get a freaking Rax here. What is going on? Mineski with just one big team fight. Orange get caught out by surprise. Shadow Shaman gets picked off. Enchantress, that Shackle Shot from Oa won them that team fight. They may not have enough damage though to push this quickly enough. They're going to just use everything they can. I think they're going to have to get the tower, then maybe back off, or they may try and get this Rax. It's just Morphling. Magic Missile goes in. The Lincolns is down, and they're going to go for this Rax. They think they can. Tiny maybe just going to use the toss. No, they blink out. This is it. They're backing off. Enchantress is alive. Mineski had to back off. But, oh, man. That was a big team fight for Mineski, and now they've got to be feeling good. They've got the gem on their side. They've got the 4-star, the mech. And this Rubik is being really damn effective in these team fights. This aura as well will help out in the long run to deal with some of this nuke damage coming in from the Shadow Shaman, Aether Shock. I mean, here is like the Morphling Wave as well as the Vengeful Spirit Stun. So this aura is going to be pretty nice as well. The increased magic resistance, but the problem is Orange may sort of play it a bit safe. They're going to tighten up now. They're going to say, okay, that didn't go so well. We need to make sure we get good team fights. They're going to make sure they push out the lanes, get the map control going again, and take out this Roshan. There we go. They're going to go for Roshan right away. They see Mineski pushing out top, bottom, mid, and Mineski not really in position to prevent this from happening unless they react soon. And they may even use the Serpent Wards for this. Orange actually going for the Necrobook strategy. We see level 1 Necrobook on Shadow Shaman. Necrobook coming on Prophet, but the problem is those Necrobooks aren't up yet. They can't fight till they get those sort of Necro 2, Necro 3s, but there's still a bit of a way to go. So Orange still need more farm before they had their Necrobook strategy fully ready to go. And by that time, I mean, you see ES now has a blink. Tiny going for what looks to be a 4-star here. Queen of Pain, Lincoln's up, getting an Ag Scepter. Ag Scepter is going to be just what Queen of Pain needs against this push-heavy lineup of Orange, and they've got a lot of squishy heroes as well. So Orange, I mean, they do need to play a lot safer now. They need to make sure they get those good team fights in their way, as right now, Winter, I believe he's finished his Necrobook one. We'll see. Ooh, there's a Necrobook recipe. Whose is that? I believe it's going to be Winter's. Shadow Shaman with a Necrobook of his own. I feel he's too squishy though. He's sitting on 1k HP. Tiny can almost combo him. Not to mention the AoE from Queen of Pain, ES, Windrunner. All these heroes can just combo kill a hero like Shadow Shaman. So I feel like this is just too risky. He should be going for the BKB. And I'm not sure if this is something Orange have considered, but definitely he needs to be very well positioned. If he can position himself, it's okay, but for the most part, it could be very risky. And Mineski looking to make something happen. They've got the smoked up Tiny. Tiny going to run in. He's going to spot him out. They take out KYXY. Double kill at least. Triple kill. ES ultimate. They take out 3 right off the bat. They can't push mid though. It is being pushed out here. Morphling and Prophet is still alive, but this is a concern. Orange must be thinking, what on earth do we do? What can we do? They actually are going to swing to mid lane, but by the time they get to the racks, those 3 heroes should have respawned. And Prophet maybe going to have to look to start being the jerk that he can be. Start looking to counter push, head towards bottom lane. And Tiny, DD room, goes for the back door. Where is the backdoor protection? Oh, I'm not so sure about this. The backdoor protection is there. I don't know if backdoor is even allowed in this tournament. Okay, apparently it is allowed. Morphling, oh, he's going to lose the Aegis. Oh. Okay, okay. Backdoor is allowed as long as you don't TP in. They walked in, so it's okay. They didn't actually do enough damage to take out the racks there. They did lose some HP. The backdoor protection took some time to come into play there. So apparently you're allowed to backdoor as long as you don't TP in enemy base. I know one of the teams in the qualifiers, they used Wisp plus Tiny to backdoor. They basically tethered the Tiny in and went and backdoored. So that is not allowed, but you're allowed to walk in and attack. So what happened there is perfectly fine, but in general you cannot use backdoor when you TP in. And now we're going to see Muji is going for the shotgun build. He's only 700 gold away. Did pick up this Yasha, which will slow it down. And we will see whether or not Mineski can deal with this Morphling, who's going to be doing a lot of DPS. He did lose the Aegis though, so losing that Aegis will hurt him a lot. I mean, not having that extra life is going to mean he's going to have to play a lot safer here. And that Roshan is not going to be up for a while. I feel like that was a bit of a mistake, getting picked off of that mid lane for Muji. Well, I mean, it's definitely a mistake, but just how big a mistake. I think it's going to cost him more than he thinks. He probably thinks, okay, I just lost Aegis, not a big deal. But right now, it is going to mean he has to play a lot safer, even when he gets up that Ethereal Blade. Because if he dies without buyback, things could get very pear-shaped very quickly for Orange. But right now, ES at mid is farming up a bit. He's the one holding the gem now, so they've switched the gem away from Winner. And Winner are looking to get a Necrobook of his own. Rubik as well, Staff of Wizarding, maybe a 4-staff, could be going for Necrobook. Aghanim Scepter completed on Queen of Pain, who is level 16, and Orange lurking around Roshan. Then Roshan not up for a while. They are going to go for a smoke gank. They know they need to make something happen. They'll be heading bottom, looking to maybe sit behind this Morphling, who has finished off the Ethereal Blade. Oh my god, I've just been drinking too many green teas in too short a time. I've got the hiccups. I've got some bad gas coming out of me. Not that kind, but we'll see. Anyways, guys, focusing on the game, the smoke gank. What is going on here? They've got a Ras replicate. They could use this as bait. They definitely could send this out, bait some spells off. Maybe Tiny will combo it, and they could find a good team fight. It's going to get spotted by this. No, where is the Mineski ward? The Mineski ward is on this ground here. It's going to get spotted, and whether or not they take the bait or not, we'll have to wait and see. Shadow Shaman, the smoke does wear off though, so a bit of a wasted smoke. And now Mineski, they're sticking together as 5. This is what they do well. Their mid-game teamwork is absolutely fantastic, and they are going to be looking to find a pick up here. Morphling is alone, but we've saw before what happens when they try kill Morphling. It is not an easy kill, but they've got a lot of heroes. They've got 5. The replicate is there. He can get this, but is there going to be chain stuns? No, there's not. Winner are not there in time, and they're going to maybe chain target, TP out, Vengeful Spirit, as well as the Enchantress TPing out just in time. Queen of Pain not going to find them. They have already escaped. Mineski just missing out there. Orange, good map awareness coming from them. And we'll see some more Observer Wards being picked up. Orange, though, they haven't got that gem yet. The map control advantage will be going to Mineski, as they're the ones with that gem on the ES currently. He's bought it. I think he just bought the Arcane Boots. Okay, I remember seeing him on 1k gold. I think he just bought those Arcane Boots, unless he had those a while ago. Yule Scepter being bought by someone, and that's going to be the Tiny. So not going... Oh, no, he's already got the 4-staff. Not going for a Necrobook or anything. It is going to be a Yule Scepter. Will help him use that. Yules himself, and then he can blink away. There's a nice little combo that you can use. It also gives him additional movement speed. So Tiny at the moment is going to be walking pretty damn fast. He blinks, he forces, he's not going to find anyone, as Prophet has already escaped. Prophet going for a Necrobook is level 2 on that Necrobook. Only 600 from the Necrobook 3, whereas Shadow Shaman must be getting close to a Necrobook of his own. Oh, he's gone for the... No, yeah, he's gone for a Necrobook 2. So he's got no gold, but the problem is going to be no BKB, no survivability on many of these orange heroes. If he gets comboed, if he gets hit in it by a fissure, he can get taken out instantly. I mean, all 5 of these Mineski heroes have huge DPS, huge burst damage. ES with a blink, Tiny with a blink combo, Rubik with the nuke, the disable, Queen of Pain, Aghanim Scepter with the ulti, and Winner, of course, Shackle Power Shot. This is just not a good game for a Shadow Shaman to be in unless you're going for that BKB. And we're going to see Mineski probably take an uncontested tower here. Morphling is here with the Ethereal Blade. He has a replicate. He may just look to use that combo here. He's just going to use a combo. Oh! Queen of Pain not going to latch on with that ulti. It is a short cooldown though, so he is going to have to regen that mana up and will be looking to use it again. But the other thing is, this Rubik has a magic resistance aura. This null field will reduce the damage coming out from that Morphling combo. That's going to help against the Morphling combo, and we can see Prophet already looking to counter push, knowing that this is not an easy team fight. Tiny has been harassed down a bit, will have his bottle coming back. Bottle and well as the Yule Scepter, so he's going to heal himself up pretty quickly here. As Winner as well, finishing off a Necrobook 1 here. And Tiny is going to send that bottle back to base. They want to push in, they want this Rax. It is completely bare. Shadow Shaman going to have to make sure he positions well, does not get caught out here. Prophet looking to do that, counter pushing as Mineski. They want to go in, blink in from Queen of Pain, looking for the Shadow Shaman, does blink, dodge the Shadow Strike. And down go the Necrobooks. Orange sending in 2 sets of Necrobooks, and with that, Mineski may have to back off at least for now. And it looks like they will do that. Mineski lagging a bit. Oh, can we get a save in? Can we get a save in? It looks like we will. Just in time. Wipe sweat off forebrow. Continue. All right, it looks like we have to wait though. No continue. We're gonna wait. But right now, this game is very, very even. Wait for ping to drop. Mineski having some internet problems potentially at their LAN cafe, as things here are looking very, very close. And this is Orange's. I mean, if they lose this game and Velocity win the rest of their games, Orange are out. Velocity will go through second place because Velocity beat Orange. When I say Velocity, I mean Deparuku. They're known as Deparuku. But here, if Orange lose and Deparuku win the rest of their games, Deparuku will get second. Orange will be knocked out in the group stage of the tournament. And that is not what you want as the returning champions. But right now, they're doing a great job pressuring all these lanes. But they are going to have to engage on mid soon. And these Necrobooks, they're going to expire soon. Mineski just waiting for these Necrobook 2s to vanish. And, oh, look at this. Replicate maybe going to be used as bait. But actually, they scan out. They know which is real. They know this is the real one. And they maybe saw this Replicate being popped as well. And now, Orange, those Necrobooks are going to expire. Morphling on the side here. Maybe looking for a pickup on a hero like Rubik here. He is going to go in. The combo takes out the winner. And a great play for him. But he goes down. Mushi gets comboed. He could not replicate out. He had the replicate in the base, but he goes down. And now with that, they lose winner on it, but losing Morphling a much bigger loss. And Mineski may look to go in. Oh, sad face comes out. And now we're going to see what can Mineski do. Tiny goes blinking in, looking for a kill. He can just play so recklessly with Morphling down. There's not much killing potential now. They will have the Shadow Shaman with the Serpent Wards. Queen of Pain goes in. Serpent Wards will be dropped. ES, Blink, ulti. Shadow Shaman gets swapped away, but Tiny still looking for him. Queen of Pain with the right click. They get the kill. Morphling has brought back though, keeping his team alive, but he's going to go down. He dies a second time. Mushi in all kinds of trouble. The Serpent Wards are fighting each other. The Rubik stole the Serpent Wards. Serpent Wards versus Serpent Wards. Who will win? Well, I can tell you it's going to be some Serpent Wards, and right now it looks like Orange's Serpent Wards are the only ones left standing. So the Rubik Serpent Wards were taken out. A couple Mineski heroes did drop, but they're losing the Morphling twice. Orange in trouble. They haven't lost their racks. Tiny toss in. Queen of Pain has another ulti back up. They get the kill on the Prophet. Enchantress can only stand and watch. Mineski just too much DPS coming out. Look at this Queen of Pain. Does not give a shit. It's just hanging around. Even on this such low HP, and Tiny going to look to break on in soon. Enchantress is there. Gem is actually taken now. The gem is in the hands of Orange. It was in Mineski's hand for a long time on the ES, but ES did go down there. Queen of Pain, regen root. Ulti is back up in just 10 seconds as well. This could be bad for Orange if they get picked off, and this melee Rax in trouble. It's going to go down. The power shot. Queen of Pain is here, and here come Orange. They want to keep this Rax alive. It's going to go down though. Orange, loser Rax. Maybe going to lose a range Rex. No, it looks like Mineski will be happy with just the one, at least for now. No, they're going to chip away at this. And Orange cannot go in. Morphling is still dead for a good 5 seconds. Vengeful Spirit, the swap, the Hex. They're going to be... Oh, no, Queen of Pain, the ulti, the regen, he came back in. He gets the kill. KYXY goes down again. Tiny, he blink dodges. Oh, no, he doesn't blink dodge. Mushi, the Ether Blade, follows him to his death. The blink plus 4 stuff, you cannot outrun the Ether Blade, and he still goes down. That was very, very strange. The animation disappeared, but he still got chased, and he still died. But either way, they got the double racks at mid. Mineski in a better position now, as we will see some farm going in at bottom. A quick pause and save coming out from Play Cyber Games. Oh, and Mineski. Busian indeed. They are firing forward, but Orange, you cannot count these guys out. These guys are a star-studded team. They have come back from much harder situations, and if there's any team not to count out, it's Orange. They are one of the teams always capable of causing comebacks, and be ready for it. They are going to see Prophet though at top getting picked out. This is not what they want. One stun, two. Down go the Serpent Wards. It's coming from Mineski's RR. He throws him up in the air. The enchant totem, and Prophet could go down. He's very tanky. He's got the mech up. He's going to go down though. The ES ultimate even being used. ES with the Echo Slam. Down goes Winter. Another kill from Mineski, but Orange though. Roshan has respawned. They may decide, hey, let's go for this Roshan here. Definitely something they can consider. Although without the Prophet, it's going to be harder. Morphling is there. He wants this Aegis. He wants that second life. If he gets an Aegis up, suddenly he can be much more aggressive. Go on in. Take out a hero with Ethereal Blade. Even if he dies, it does not matter as much. But right now, oh my gosh. Epic games indeed, guys. As we're going to see what else has this game got in store for us. What else? And they are going to get Roshan. Whoop. Looks like a bit of a pop-up does happen there. As the Aegis will be picked up, and we'll see Mineski looking to sort of wait. They probably do want to wait for to regroup. They are up against the Aegis now, and with them morphing with Aegis, they may want to play it slow. Look for a pick off first before doing anything. Cheese and Aegis as well. That is a lot of survivability. There's 2 second, guys. All right, we're back. We're good to go. And Mineski in the top lane, pushing away, doing whatever damage they can. They know they want to keep pushing towers, keep Orange on the back foot. Even with this Cheese and Aegis on morphing, they're going to force morphing to use them nice and early on, force them into bad fights where they're going to maybe lose a couple of heroes. Tiny, Invis needs to be careful. Those Necrobook 3s, or more importantly, the gem on the Enchantress could catch him out. Mid lane, they want this morphing. He uses up the replicate nice and early on. Didn't want to waste the Aegis there. He got comboed down. And we'll see whether or not Orange want to make something happen. It looks like they will sack this tier 2 tower. It's going to drop pretty quickly to the focus fire coming from Winner. Winner who's building a sheepstick. If they can get up some sheepsticks, that's going to be a great amount of disabled. Oh, wow, Mineski. Serpent one's on the high ground. That's just going to feed a bit of gold here. I think he wanted to use it before he lost that spell. It was about to expire. The spells only last for about 3 or 4 minutes, so he just wanted to use it before before it expired, although he did just feed the gold to the tower. Probably wanted to maybe use it even just over here for these ziggurats or something would have been a bit better. But either way, doesn't really matter. Morphing, being a bit careful here, looking to shotgun someone down, but not finding any opening here. As Tiny does have that Yule. He can dodge the Ethereal Blade combo with a Yules. If Ethereal Blade is mid-air, he can use it. Oh, the stun gets missed. The toss not going to work as well. Does trigger the Lincolns here as the Necrobook's coming out from KYXY. Queen of Pain happy to tank that damage. And right now, we do see, caught out is Tiny, maybe, no, Prophet, morphing, not going to get the kill on him. Does have the Ethereal Blade, but just not finding the opening he wants. He has he's morphed most of his stats to agility, but still has a bit of strength, sitting on around 30 strength, also has all that plus strength. Yep, sitting on around 70-ish strength altogether, although a lot of that has been morphed over to agility. And now, pushing on in, Mineski. They need to go into Tiny. Goes looking for Shadow Shaman. Nice reaction from him, but he's got BKB up on Queen of Pain. Shadow Shaman will drop, does get the wards out, but those wards are going to get taken out one by one by the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain does have to blink away. This is not good. Does have a Ghost Scepter, and this could be a combo coming for the Queen of Pain. He gets, he fogs the morphing. There's no adaptive strike going onto the high ground. And now Queen of Pain going to heal up slowly using that Lincoln Sphere. And Mineski taking out Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman, no buyback at the moment. Mineski going to maybe looking to wait this out and then go on in. The Necrobook 3 does scan out Tiny. Tiny looking for another pick off as this tier 3 tower at top getting very low. Mineski completely wrecking through. There's a stun toss on Enchantress. The Ethereal Blade combo, he does use himself. Tiny keeps himself alive. Nando goes in, gets a kill, taking a lot of damage. Force up out, survives on 200 HP with Tiny. Both surviving. They get the tier 3 tower as well. Gem is on the ground. It will stay over in the orange hands by the looks of things. But at the same time, they lose a tower. Maybe going to see some counter push happening at bottom by the Prophet. But for the most part, Mineski pushing on forward. Roots the ES. Great positioning from him. And they want this Rax. Windrunner just going to go focus it down. They're not scared. They're not worried. Even with Tiny on low HP. Queen of Pain on low HP. He does have that Lincoln Sphere. Morphing going to go waving in. The Ethereal Blade goes on the ES. ES, the four stuffs, the teamwork. They're backing each other so well. Windrunner forcing the ES out as soon as he got Ethereal. And right now, Orange just unable to get kills. Even with this Ethereal Blade on Morphing. He's picked up a Manta Cell as well. He is going to be the one last hope for Orange as they've lost a mid Rax. The top lane as well in a lot of trouble, and all their heroes are starting to get very squishy. The Enchantress, the Shadow Shaman, even Prophet, Vengeful Spirit, all these heroes very squishy at this point to this massive amount of nukes coming out from the Mineski team, as we will see. Tiny finding a haste rune at bottom. He's up to 2k gold. I mean, could even go for a bit of a DPS build. Could get an Assault Caress. Could get an Aghanim Scepter just to help push down these buildings. But right now, they are just looking to get some more. And that BKB on Queen of Pain allowed Queen of Pain just to blink in, take out Shadow Shaman last fight. And that is just proving to be so crucial here. Shadow Shaman cannot survive these nukes. Needs a BKB of his own, or at least to be positioned completely at the back of the fight. Because right now, Queen of Pain can just blink in, BKB, kill Shadow Shaman, and that's the end of Shadow Shaman in a team fight. Can drop the ward before he dies, as meanwhile Morphling looking for Tiny, the Yule Scepter, going to keep him alive. He does not have Blink or Force Staff up, and he will go down. Nice little pick up for Orange, but that's just one small win for them. They need more. They are going to maybe find more. The Hex on Rubik, the Power Shot goes down, and Prophet TP on cooldown for now, maybe not going to look for a kill there. as Orange want to push out these lanes. They want to keep the lane momentum, preventing Mineski from pushing, but definitely, big problem is going to be this Queen of Pain, who's getting close to a Sheepstick as well. Ag Scepter, Lincoln's, BKB, and 3.3k gold with the Void Stone, only about 1,500 gold away from a Scythe of Vice, or the Ginsu Scythe of Vice. And there's a swap in, they get the Shadow Shaman, the Queen of Pain ulti, he goes down, Morphling comes in with a shotgun, takes out the Rubik, punishing him as Queen of Pain with more Blink Scream, complete airball, but Mushi getting very, very far, massive damage coming out from him, great insta-kill potential on one hero, but his allies at this point, late in the game, are lacking. Enchantress, if he had an Aghanim Scepter, if he had a bit more items, a bit more survivability, could be doing some damage, but sitting on 1300 HP is limited in what he can do. Vengeful Spirit is just sort of all about the swap stun at the moment, no actual DPS. Morphling is the primary source of DPS. Shadow Shaman can offer some disables. Prophet is going to give them some survivability and will help them out there. Winner, needs to be careful. Insta force out. Winner has gone for a Midas. This is going to help deal with those Necrobooks. We're going to see Midas to counter Necrobooks, as Orange at the moment have at least 2 Necrobook 3s. They've got one on Prophet, I think one on the Shadow Shaman as well, wherever he has gone to. Actually, he's dead at the moment. Necrobook, only Necrobook 2. But still, Midas, you can Midas the blue Necrobooks and then use it so that you don't in fact die. I'm not sure why everyone in the chat is talking about Jules. Jules no longer plays for Mineski. Jules plays for Dreams. The new player is in fact Nando, or ASD, who is playing this Queen of Pain, as Mineski are looking to go up top. DD Rune on Winner. That's going to give her a lot of added damage. Owa looking to use that, maybe to find some kills here. Mineski looking for an out of position hero, and is it going to come? Is it going to be KYXY? He's been caught out a number of times. This mid lane is the bait. It's just an Enchantress illusion. Tiny. Not looking good. He does get disabled. Is there enough? He's going to get comboed. Mushi, great plays from him. Gets one, may look for more as Winrunner forcing out. There's a great swap, but Blink immediately. Wow, what the hell happened there? Blink Dagger and forced up on Rubik. Great mobility. He got swapped in, but immediately he just Blink forced out. Queen of Pain deciding, screw this. I'm going to go counter push this top lane, as Queen of Pain has finished off a Ginsu's Scythe of Vice. The Hex is up, but Mushi playing so damn freaking well, keeping his team in the game up to 3k gold. Maybe we look for his Guardian Neck. He is the one savior for this team. He needs to be in everywhere and doing everything. The cheese is at base. Mushi gets another kill. How the hell did he do that? The ES goes down. Whoa, Nando picks up a kill, does take out KYXY, the Shadow Shaman, as ASD looking to blink his way out. It's going to come down to this Morphling up against Queen of Pain, and right now both heroes are looking to get very, very farmed. Queen of Pain slightly ahead, maybe not in CS, 237 to 330, but Queen of Pain with a lot of kills, 18 kills to be exact, and a lot more tower gold. But for the most part, the supports as well are going to be crucial. They're going to need those disables, the lockdown to kill the Morphling, the shackle shots, the ES disables. They need to make sure they can find the Morphling before getting picked off by the shotgun. ES does not want to get shotgun down, needs to get the first stun onto Morphling and then just lock him in. But the problem is, BS can swap him out. They've got options to keep him alive, and they've also got this gem to give Orange the map control. So right now, Orange, despite losing this Rax, despite having a naked top Rax, are feeling like they've still got a very strong chance of winning this game. This game, I'd say, is very 50-50 here. Winrunner trying to get up another Sheepstick. If they can get these Sheepsticks up, it's going to be hard as there we go. Queen of Pain caught out, doing a bit of solo work here. I don't know if this is his best play. He does blink out with a BKB, swap back in, the right click DPS. Is it going to be enough? Morphling needs to get in. He's being blocked. He gets the kill. Mushi ends the beyond godlike streak of the Queen of Pain. Nando caught out, does not have buyback at this point, but even so, Orange cannot push, but still a big pick off. And Morphling getting the gold for it. Morphling up to 5k gold. This could be a Skadi, this could be a Butterfly, or even a BKB if he really wants a survivability. He probably wants a Boots of Travel at this point as well, so he can open up this slot where his TP is currently sitting. But Mushi is proving to be a god of his own, taking on Mineski. Mineski playing more a team-oriented play, but Orange, it's all about this Morphling. They're protecting him well. They're getting up the support items on heroes like Prophet, the Mech, the Pipe. Shadow Shaman is just there for the disables at this point, whereas Mineski are looking to chain together all their nukes, all their disables to take down heroes, whereas Orange is just managing to make things happen alone. Tiny though, top lane, Serpent Ward Trap, Prophet as well. Mineski falling apart, getting picked off 1v1. First Queen of Pain, now Tiny. Buyback from Tiny as Morphling is pushing away on mid lane. Tiny will look for a combo. He does replicate out. And now Roshan should be up soon. And, well, maybe not that soon. Well, I'm sure Orange know exactly how long because they've got the Aegis. They'll know when it will expire. But right now, oh man, things are not going as well as Mineski would like. We do see a buyback coming from Tiny. That's going to eat up a lot of his gold. So he's only on 600 gold now. It doesn't look like he's going for any new item anytime soon. And Orange just pushing out the lanes really well. All the lanes, great control over that momentum there, and this gem is going to allow them to do a bit of de-warding here. Right now, it doesn't seem like there's any Mineski wards up on the map, whereas Orange ward in their enemy jungle, ward at the top river, and just great, even ward, I mean, a couple wards in the enemy jungle, both bottom as well as centrally in the jungle, and there we go. Roshan is back. Mushi just going to solo this down, using his illusions to tank. And may see some support coming in soon. Vengeful Spirit will drop. Actually, wow, Rubik scouting it out with a howl of his own. I'm not sure if Morphling realized that was a howl coming in from the Rubik, or whether he thought it was a Vengeful Spirit, and we may see a contestation here coming from Tiny. No, they're going to go on mid. Mushi wants his cheese and ages. He's going to get it. Although the cheese doesn't have room, he does drop the TP scroll, takes the cheese and ages, and he will see Extinct the Enchantress getting picked up. Immediate buyback coming from him. Queen of Pain popping the BKB in middle. Ooh, getting out immediately. Tiny in trouble. Blinks out. Vision goes down. Mushi gets sheep. This is trouble for him. He may lose the Aegis here. A couple more right clicks. Not going to happen. He starts morphing the string. There's the shotgun. He takes out Jay. Tiny goes down. ES. Blink. Ulti. Not enough damage. Mushi does go down finally. He does have the Aegis. He does have the cheese. They're going to lose Shadow Shaman, but back will be Mushi. He's got the cheese still. He's morphing the strength, which he doesn't really want to do. He's sitting on full HP. He does not need a morph. Wave in. Queen of Pain goes down. Nando. And now with both Queen of Pain and Tiny down, Mineski in a world of pain, a world of problems. And this is going to be looking for more pickoffs here. Pipe and Mech up on Winter, keeping his team in this game. And now ES forced to TB back home, as it looks like Mineski going to have to find themselves defending with just 3 heroes. There is only 4 on the Dire team up, so the Scourge team, as Shadow Shaman has been taken out, but Mushi up to 7k gold now. That is a Skadi, that is a Butterfly, whatever he wants. The world is his oyster. He can buy any item in the game at this point with 7k gold. And we're going to see this tier 2 tower dropping. Tiny is back soon, 15 seconds on him. ES will stall, popping down the fissure. But I don't know if he can stall long enough. Mushi is going to be breaking on in soon, and with cheese, 8k gold, he can do anything he wants. He can buy back. He can heal himself up with that cheese. He can just look to shotgun someone down immediately, and that's probably what he's going to do. Here comes, oh no, blink out immediately. He is with the fissure. He's looking maybe for a tag. He's going to go, oh, Tiny, the stun toss. He gets hexed before he can pop the cheese. This is a mistake from him, but it looks like he is going to cheese up just in time, and there goes the shotgun. It's on the Rubik, who does force out. Great shackle shot coming from Oa, but the mid racks, Mushi going to focus it down. The glyph being popped. Do Mineski have enough disables, enough firepower to prevent it? Mushi, he will get the racks. The melee racks goes down. It looks like Orange want to back off now. They've tied it up with the racks, but another shackle shot. Ice in trouble. In goes Tiny. He misses the stun completely, but ES is there with the fissure, and now Mushi going to wave his way in. He's got a replicate. He can replicate out. He's trying to do so. The first stun, the second stun not going to lock him down, and he does replicate out. But now Enchantress in trouble. The first sheep is there. They've got this double sheep. Great shackle shot from Oa, forcing himself in. They lose to Orange, and now 5v3 for net scenario. Do they have buybacks? It looks like Extinct is not. His is on cooldown. He bought back just not long ago. And Ice will not have buyback. So losing the 2 support heroes, can Mineski push on in? The problem is going to be this Morphling so damn farm. They didn't even make him buy back. And he's got a second cheese. They didn't use the first cheese. He's only used one of the 2 cheeses. He used the cheese that fight, but he's got another cheese. And he's going to pick up another big item soon. He's bought, what has he bought? Is it a Skadi? It is going to be a Skadi up on the Morphling, and he's probably going to buy some Boots of Travel as well once he has enough gold for a buyback, because right now Mineski are pushing forward with 5 heroes, and they're definitely going to be looking to focus down this Morphling. Morphling though, probably going to make, probably wants to make room for this cheese, but at the moment it looks like he's going to maybe save for buyback. If he dies and buys back, then he'll use the cheese. For his first death, he does not want to have the cheese. Queen of Pain in the front lines. Have they got that mice? They want to use that mice to get rid of those Necrobooks, I imagine. And so those Necrobook 3s are pretty pesky here. Although it looks like, there we go, minus being used on the blue Necrobook. That's going to prevent it from doing any damage when it dies. Although there are still plenty more Necrobook Warriors up. And right now, the Dire team, the Scourge team, I keep saying this, too much 2 casting is getting to me, but the Scourge team are just, they're all back alive. The BSC Enchanters have respawned, and Mineski unable to push in. They're going to have to look for a pickoff here.
Forces are under attack.
Orange are suddenly looking pretty damn good here. They have clawed their way back into this game, losing in early racks, but with Mushi getting so damn farmed. And now look at this, he's morphed everything to agility apart from a tiny bit of strength. He's level 25. That's going to mean if he dies, it's a long way to respawn, but he will have buyback as well as that cheese. But if they can pick him off twice, that is going to be how Mineski can look to win this game. But right now, not finding any openings to do so. Prophet going to TP bottom. Prophet has a buyback of his own if needed at this point. And Mineski forced to play safe. Maybe look for a pickoff here, but they do not have many options except to look for a pickoff. Look for a mistake, because right now all the momentum is going Orange's way. Actually, they're going to look for a pickoff. They're going for the smoke gang. Where are they going to look? Mushi is at mid. He does have the replicate which he can TP to, but it looks like he's going to play it safe. There we go. He replicates top into his own base, and now Sentry Ward is down. It's orange. They get spotted. The smoke is no good against this Sentry Ward because they'll get spotted by the Sentry Ward when the creep wave is there, unless they walk past it when there's no vision. But it looks like they will get spotted. ES and Winrun are still smoked though. Same goes for this Tiny, who is on the low ground. And who will they be going for? Maybe go try KO this Morphling, but if he starts morphing to strength, they need to chain those hexes. They've got one on Winrun and Queen of Pain. They can chain them, but they'll need to make sure they do it well and also save some for when he buys back. He's going to buy back immediately. They have to know he's going to buy back, and they'll have to have a plan ready for that. As Queen of Pain ultimate, dealing with those Necrobooks pretty well. The blue Necrobook actually gets Midas, and they take out all 4 Necrobook warriors. Oh, well, the 2 Necro Warriors, the 2 Necro Archers with the Queen of Pain ultimate, and now they're going to look to break on in. Necrobooks are on cooldown, but still, it is not easy to break on in against this Morphling, who will have buyback. They're going to have to kill him twice. They can't throw everything at him because he will buy back. They'll have to save some disables for when he comes back a second time, as it looks like even Mineski know that. They just can't go in. They're just sieging up the orange base, and they're not really accomplishing much. Prophet may even decide to TP back to the line. There's the blink in. The wards come from KYXY. They're absolutely missing everything, though. The force back. Mineski back off well. ES kept alive, not going down. Did Morphling use the Ethereal Blade? Swap in. Rubik is stolen the swap. They swap in KYXY. He's going to go down. ES, blink ulti, gets comboed by the Morphling Ethereal Blade. Morphling goes waving in. He's got the cheese. He's got the Aegis. He hasn't had to worry about too much here. Windrunner in trouble, trying to TP out. He's going to survive. Great play from Oa. He keeps himself alive. 2 heroes on orange have died. I believe it's just KYXY as well as the VS. Losing the VS, and here we go. They're trying to combo Mushi. He's going to morph to strength. He may survive. He's got the cheese. He pops the cheese, and now he is looking for this Tiny. Tiny in trouble. Needs to force. Needs to use himself. He does do so. He's got the force up. He may survive. No, he won't. Mushi gets beyond godlike. Gets his 14th kill of the game, and now Queen of Pain in trouble. Will have to blink away as soon as possible. Does manage to do so, and Mineski not finding any openings to break into this orange base. Orange just playing so damn well, as Nando going to do. Oh, he wants to get Mushi. He might actually do it. No, he's not going to do so. He blinks through that. Oh, wow. Oh, ho, ho. That Ethereal Blade, I think it's actually may follow him all the way back to base. We're going to see this. Does this follow him back to base? Come on. Come on. There we go. It still hits. The animation is not there, but it still hits. Oh. And Mushi, they single-handedly just tearing apart the Mineski lines. And we are going to see Winrun at bottom, 4k gold on him. Top lane, Queen of Pain, up to 3.5 gold. So right now, Mineski, I mean, they're struggling to push in. They're struggling to win team fights, but they're playing it. They know they have buybacks. They know every team fight, they're making sure they kill a few heroes. They can't kill Mushi, but they're killing the Shadow Shaman. They're looking to kill the Vengeful Spirit. They're looking to kill the Prophet. They're looking to kill all these support and semi-carry heroes. Even if they can't kill Mushi, they're preventing Orange from getting any more Raxes, from doing too much at the moment. As we will see Winrun continuing to farm with that Mice, up to 5k gold. May just go for some DPS, whether it's a Desolator, an MKB, something to help take out this Morphling. Morphling, who has picked up Boots of Travel now, also has the treads. Probably can sell those treads for a big item here, but may just want to be saving this item slot for when Roshan is back. Getting another Aegis, as well as the cheese, could come into play here. And right now, using up 2 cheeses, using up multiple Aegises as well. I mean, Mushi is definitely the hero which they want kept alive, and they're showing that. But bottom lane, he needs to be careful. He looks to combo the Winrunner, TP's out immediately. That was smart play from Mushi. If he died there, that would have not been. He would have had buyback, but still, it would have been very costly for him. As ES not reacting immediately. I think ES could have gone in with a stun, but didn't. Decided against it. Was waiting for some more backup there, and now they're going to swing mid. Look for some pickoffs here. As Queen of Pain is looking to do the counter pushing at top. So Queen of Pain at top, 3 or 4 at bottom. This is Mineski changing tactics. They're looking for a split push now with 1 at top, 2 to 3 at bottom. But the problem is, Morphling is great for picking off heroes in 1v1 matchups. The Ethereal Blade can give him such great killing power. Mineski, they spot this. They've got the ward here. They're going to get a Fissure down there and de-warding immediately with that Necrobook 3. As Mineski, they know time is running out. This Morphling, well, not, I don't know. I don't even know if you can say time is running out. Mineski, they're line, I mean, they can get more items. They've got heroes like Windrunner who can benefit from more items. Even Tiny could get an Aghanim Scepter, can get an Assault Crest. Whereas Morphling, he is maxed out. Morphling cannot get more farm. As far as Mineski is concerned, okay, this is where Orange are at their peak. If this goes for another 20 minutes and we get up more items, if we get up some items on the ES, some items up on Windrunner, they will be suddenly a lot stronger. The only concern is maybe Prophet getting up some items. Prophet can get some carry items. BKB could come on Shadow Shaman, but either way, Mineski, I mean, despite having the weaker late game, Orange are reached their peak. This is the peak of Orange's late game potential with this Morphling. He is maxed out. And I think Mineski, I mean, if this game does keep going longer, they could be looking okay. It is just a replicate at bottom. Tiny does do some nukes down there. As top lane, Queen of Pain caught out. The disables are there. Nando will get picked off. And meanwhile, bottom lane, Mineski not even going into the base here. Mushi at mid lane does have a replicate back if they decide to try and get this bottom racks. And will they go in? Will Mineski make a play for it? Queen of Pain is just dealing with this mid lane with an ultimate here, and Morphling is ready. Gonna look for a combo in. He goes on Winner. Winner surviving. Pops a mech on red HP. Does have a Sheep Stick if needed. There we go. Sheep goes on Mushi. Mushi does not have a Aegis at this point, but does have buyback if needed, and they are going to take out Tiny. Mineski dropping one by one, dropping like flies. They're going to get, oh no, oh the Impetus. There we go. Some backup finally coming from Mushi, not doing it all in those. Enchantress getting that kill. Queen of Pain TPing top, looking to pressure this Rax, and there we go. TPing in. Mushi is everywhere. He is doing it on his own. Sheepstick in, as Queen of Pain gonna have to back off here. The problem is they're winning these fights, they're winning these kills, but non-stop pressure coming from Mineski. They're not giving Orange a chance to push because of those buybacks. Queen of Pain dies, buys back, goes right back top, puts back on more pressure, and now Mushi needs to be careful to not get picked off, but here come VS Enchantress. Level 3 swap is up, and with a level 3 swap, it's so out to get this kill. Morphling, looking for a kill, he gets it! Combos to Tiny, holy shit indeed! The ES, the Fissure, the stat chain, Morphling gets another kill, looking for Queen of Pain as well. Queen of Pain has already escaped, but now Tiny with no buyback. ES, I assume, no buyback. None of these heroes with buyback. Queen of Pain the only one with a good chunk of gold, but Queen of Pain, the buyback is on cooldown. Gonna have to TP home, and now Roshan is back up. Mushi gonna get another cheese or Aegis, I imagine, and with that, this could be it. Orange could have sealed the deal in a truly epic performance, a true nail biter, but it is still too soon to call, guys. Windrunner is going to be looking to say otherwise. Not to mention this Queen of Pain, who is still alive, and this Mineski base, it's still intact. They've got plenty of time for heroes to respawn. They will have a team fight. By the time Orange get to their base, they will be back alive. Oh, they were looking for a kill on this Windrunner at bottom. Not going to get it. 4-star with the Windrunner and a mech. Able to escape, and now Mushi, it looks like, knowing that he's not going to be able to push and get a Rax in time, may just go for this Aegis here. And the Aegis and cheese, they could easily, I feel like even going to give an Aegis to this Shadow Shaman at this point. Shadow Shaman is a very useful hero for all his disables, but he's been getting picked off very early in these team fights, so giving him the Aegis could be beneficial. Mushi has buyback. Buyback is almost the same as Aegis at this point. He's not going to die twice. I mean, when he's this far, he's not even going to die once. I can't even remember the last time Mushi's died. He's going to go grab the Aegis though, so I'm a bit surprised. I guess he's just going to use this to be absolutely ultra aggressive. And with this, guys, I don't know what Mineski are going to do because they cannot win any fight. The only thing they can do is look to counter push. If Orange go mid, they have to go top. But at the same time, Orange are happy. They're going to play a patient game. They're just going to make sure they push out all these lanes and not let anyone get picked off. Mushi will go look to push out this top lane alone. Well, maybe not even alone. He may even have some backup because right now they're kind of looking for a pick off on him with Queen of Pain here. Same goes for Rubik. And right now, Mineski, just no late game potential. Or they have some, but not enough. Tiny, Queen of Pain, Windrunner, just not having the items they need. And Dagon is actually up on Windrunner. I'm not sure about this item choice. I mean, I guess Dagon 3? It's to help KO this Morphling, especially when he goes Ethereal form. He is a lot more prone to magic damage, so it is going to punish him for using the Ethereal Blade. But speaking of getting punished, Woots! Ouch. Nothing else to say, just ouch. The Mineski captain. And Jay at bottom. Bimbo, he's had a good game, but it has not been the best. He is going to get picked off here. Prophet has a sheep stick. BS swaps his way closer with a stun, and now Jay is on the run, trying to find this blink dagger. It is going to be off soon. He will have a blink. He blinks the wrong way, though, right into Shadow Shaman disables. He's going to get taken out, and 2 kills for Orange. They're going to TV back top now, as where Ara has gone down. Queen of Pain looking for a kill on Mushi, but Mushi not going to go down. He can start morphing to strength if he needs. Prophet finds the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain going to BKB TP, and with that, Mushi is getting more and more farm. 3 Mineski heroes are down. Windrunner is alive, does have that Dagon up, but I don't even think with that. I mean, he's maybe going to look for the sneaky kill on Mushi here, but Mushi gets mech'd up. He's got plenty of HP, and I don't think there's going to be enough firepower coming from Windrunner at this point. But, I mean, Orange, playing it slow, playing it as safe as possible, knowing this game, they can feel it. It is in their fingertips. They just need to reel it in.
They've caught the fish. They're reeling it in. They're just pulling it up the boat and they just can't let it go while they're pulling it up. They just need to use that last bit of muscle to pull it up over the edge of the boat. And we're going to see whether or not they can do that here. They are pushing towards the bottom lane as well as top lane. I like this. There is no way for Mineski to get this top ranks, to get any counter push going. And bottom lane, ES has gone in. They're looking for action. They look for the vengeful sprint. Mushi, it looks like he tried to boot to travel in, but I think the creep he was TPing to got killed. And with that though, Queen of Pain ES, not enough damage. And now Queen of Pain in trouble. Will get scouted out. Another blink out. Queen of Pain disable onto Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman in trouble. There's a fissure going down. Shadow Shaman needs to pop the cheese. He will not manage to do so. Blink in, coming from Rubik, and Shadow Shaman goes down, does not have buyback. That is a nice little kill for Mineski. That is the kind of kill they need. That's going to slow down Orange, and they're going to catch off the Enchantress as well. Shackle shot, not going to latch on. X-Sync may just try TP here. No, not going to come because Tiny is there. Will have a toss or a stun if needed. He's going to get the kill. And Winter now coming into the fray as well. Winter does not have buyback, but Morphling is here. The oh so omniscient, omnipotent Morphling, all-knowing, all-powerful. Mushi is here looking for this Tiny. Tiny though blinking out. Tiny avoiding Mushi, and Mushi is going to now go looking to go charging in. Mushi, 10k gold. Holy crap. He is still in trouble. 10k gold will not save you from this. The Dagon finishes him off. He's going to respawn with this Aegis though, but there's 4 Mineski heroes powering around. Could this be the comeback Mineski needed? Root's in trouble, will go down though, needs something like a Ghost Scepter, and now Mushi. Are there any disables left? Are there any sheeps? It doesn't look like they've got enough. Mushi going to start morphing stats. He's got 10k gold at this point. He's got a buyback if he needs, but they are still looking for him. They've got the Sheepstick. There's a stun, a toss, no Sheepstick. He gets swapped out. Mushi still morphing to strength. May make a replicate, TP home, heal up, and come back in, but right now, he can't get any more farmed. Well, actually, I take that back. He can. He can buy a Divine Rapier or something here, or even the Butterfly, which he may just do because the Aegis is now gone. He may as well fill an inventory slot. Mineski, there is still some hope for them, but it is getting slimmer and slimmer by the days. And we'll see whether or not Mineski can make something happen. They are looking for more pickoffs. They need to pick off those support heroes before Morphling gets into the fight. If they find a 5v2 or a 5v3, they can maybe deal with the Morphling with their chain disables. They've got plenty of Sheepsticks. And here we go. Butterfly is coming for Morphling. I assume he's not going to sit on 7k gold and not finish the Butterfly. I mean, he's going to have gold for buyback, even if he buys that Butterfly. And we'll see him do that just now. Oh my gosh, I am actually, my chest is beating, guys. My heart rate is absolutely accelerated. We may have to get a doctor soon. If you guys see me pass out on stream, please call a doctor. Whoever is in Thailand watching this, let the appropriate people know someone is passed out in the TT Esports office in Thailand. And speaking of passed out, Winter is in a awkward position. There's a stun. There is a tiny combo. There's one hex. Have they got enough damage? Winter is so damn tanky. He's going to pop the mech, the pipe, keep himself alive. And here come Orange. The blink in. Shadow Shaman is in the middle. Has a BKB. Not going to use it though. Looking for pickoffs. A waveform. Look at this mobility. He just goes flying across the map. So does Tiny. The Ethereal Blade does manage to find him. That's going to slow him a lot. But it looks like Mineski will escape. Morphling still looking. Shadow Shaman still looking. Blink out. The mobility from Mineski is insane. Blink. 4-stuff, waveform. I mean, Rubik just went about 3-4k range in half a second, but here comes Prop. He's TP'd into the Dragon's Den. Are they going to get him? It looks like they will get Rubik. Rubik will go down. He'll be the sacrificial lamb as meanwhile Queen of Pain TPing home, trying to cut Mineski's losses, and now Orange going to look to swarm the front, but ES counter pushing ES. What is going on? What am I watching? Does Morphling have a replicate? He could get a replicate, go kill ES, and then look to replicate back in. He's actually going to TP bottom. Oh no, someone said, yeah, Morphling going to go for a counter push. Go push both bottom and top. His replicate is top if it's needed, so he can always come back to this fight. He's got a little Vengeful Spirit illusion, replicate. And I mean, I feel like Mineski, they need to get a sheep onto this illusion. Prevent him from using that replicate. But it doesn't, it's not going to happen. They see a swap in. Winrunner in trouble. The Serpent Wards go down. And now Winrunner may get taken out before the fight even begins. He does not have buyback. Shadow Shaman. Blink in. Serpent Wards have been popped. He's looking for something to disable. KY, XY, not finding any targets. Queen of Pain, the right click damage. He does pop the cheese. In goes Tiny. Stun toss combo, not doing enough damage. Mushi, the Ethereal Blade. He gets another kill. Beyond God, like he wants the Queen of Pain. He gets 2. Mushi, buyback from Queen of Pain Is it going to be enough? The mid lane is pushing in, but that is not a concern for Orange. They've got the bottom racks. This range tracks will go down as well. They may get mega creeps here. Orange, it looks like they will get mega creeps, and with that, yes, massive ulti, but it's not going to be enough. Only clearing out the creep waves, and now with that, Orange will get the racks. 67 minutes in, they have got mega creeps. No, they haven't. They've got they've got the mid-range racks, and hello Superman, aka Mushi, ultra kill, 22 kills, 3 deaths on the back of Mushi's Morphling. Not just on the back of his Morphling, on the back, in his little backpack, he has stuffed all 4 of his teammates into the tiniest of spaces and just carried them along, got them this win. And Orange, their hopes, their dreams, they are still in this GEST. They have already lost 1 game to Velocity Hyper. This was a must-win game, and they have done it. They have won. Mineski now lose a game, and suddenly we have a potential 3-way tying position between Mineski, Deparuku, and Orange, all teams with a loss to one another, as we'll see how this group unties later on, guys. But that was Mineski versus Orange, a truly epic match. Every time these 2 teams go head-to-head, we get epic games, and that was no exception, guys. So we, more specifically me, are going to take a quick, much-needed break as, oh my gosh, Mineski just unable to turn their mid-game advantage. Early on, Orange are actually ahead on kills. Their mid-game advantage could not be turned into a win. The huge CPS, Morphing just got out of control, and in the end, I almost passed out, and I imagine Mineski after that game were thinking, holy crap, time for a break. Anyways, guys, we're going to go take a quick break, find out what game is coming up next. I am GoDz, your commentator from GoDz, and please do follow me on Facebook. We're going to be doing some more shout-outs soon, so go check out Facebook. You can find where you can get your shout-out. But for now, guys, we're going to do a quick commercial break to support our sponsors, specifically Gigabyte, who are hosting the Gigabyte Esports Tournament International Dota Cup. And this is every month, guys. Once a month once a month I'm here for all these epic games, guys. This is a monthly thing. This is not just a one-off epic match. This is every month you get this kind of quality of match. This replay will be up ASAP. This video will be uploaded. Guys, stay tuned. We're going to be right back.